Hello everybody and welcome back to another tutorial. Today I'm going to do ILS Approach tutorial with you guys, as I know this is very popular and you've been meaning for me to do it in the Magknight for a while, as we will be using the new custom FMS page, which is completely different to the old one, so I can see why you guys are having some issues. As you can see here, we are currently holding over southeast England at the moment. We're just going to the Netherlands. We're just going to Amsterdam for this short hop so you guys can follow along. I'm going to split this tutorial up into two parts. The first part, which is now at the moment, is me setting up the NAV RAD page in the FMS or the CDU, however you want to call it. And in the second part, we can just skip around to that. There'll be chapters down below. Second part will be on the actual approach to the airport. You can see the ILS thing in action and see what you have to do, etc. But anyway, let's get on with the first part now. As I said, we are holding at the moment, so you will see us turning considerably. When you fill out the NAV RAD page, you should really be doing it before top descent, but at least on descent if you've forgotten, but on descent is fine. What I'm going to be using, I'm just going to be using Avitab, which I'd highly recommend. It's got integration with the Magknight, which is quite a new feature. So I filled out the performance landing page, and now we're just going to go and fill out the NAV RAD page. You can just pop this out, but I'm just going to do it in 3D to help you all out, guys. So I'm going to grab Avitab as we need it for the frequencies. We will be landing runway 06 today, so that is the frequency. So it's very simple here. The VORs tune automatically, as you can see them coming in here, so nothing to worry about there. And so the ADFs there, I think that's for a different kind of approach, a non-ILS approach, which can help you out there. But the ILS GLS is what we want, and the courses. The courses also depend on the VORs if you want to put that in, but I haven't really had any issues there. So simply all we're going to put in, you can see GLS here, this is going to be, I think this is going to be added in Explain 12 coming in, so don't worry about that. Simply put in the frequency here, which is 110.55, and then slash 056. This is really important for those of you who have done maths at school. You know what a bearing is. Well, I hope you do. It's 3 digits. Simply put it in there. And I also like to put it in the courses. Yeah, as you can see there, we could not do it in with just 2 digits. It has to be 3 digits of a bearing on a compass. And it's as simple as that. So we put in the ILS, GLS, which is actually the course I think can take place of the GLS. So that's what you do if you're doing a GLS approach, but I don't think this can do it yet. I think we'll be able to do it in Explain 12. But you can see the courses there. It's as simple as that. And in real life, you'd have pre-select things that you can just put there to get a frequency quickly. You can also check the chart. Avitab is 100% correct every time I've used it. You can see the frequency, and we got 10,500 feet of runway there. So I've just put in the chart here. You can see that we are, there's our localizer, 110.55. You can see it here again, 056. And also a key thing to note with ILS approaches, well, with any approach, you're going to want to put in the minimums. So minimums for a Cat 1, which is what we're going to be doing, is 200 on the radio and 189, because elevation is -11 at Amsterdam. So we're just going to put that in there, and whilst I'm at it, I'm just going to get us out of this hold. Exit hold there. Do check out my tutorial on holds if you do want to know about that. So there's the minimums, 189. I like to use Barrow. Just flip this over and scroll it up using the scroll wheel. Just got to round to the nearest 10. And of course, I forgot to say this, but we will be descending down, right down. We are on VATSIM, but there's no controllers online. We're descending right down to 2,000 feet for the intercept. But it's in here, and we'll begin descending. Do check out my VNAV descent tutorial on how to do that. And there you have it. I'll be back with you on the approach. As you can see here, we are on approach. Just slowing down a bit. Skip all traffic. KLM 19 right is about to turn final for runway 06. Skip all traffic for the ILS approach. Now, we are just turning final here, and all you need to do, press approach localizer. Speed brake, sorry, yeah, I was just slowing down there. On the speed brake. It's just going to slow down. You can see the dots coming in, the diamonds. So the approach thing has to be activated. It's completely unrealistic, but that's how it goes in the Magknight. It has to be activated for those to be alive. And you can see our DME there, DME 6.5, just about here. We can completely off, but that was the approach. Landing gears coming down, and we'll decel even further now. This is a bit rushed, this approach, but hopefully you get the idea. So once you put the frequency in here, it should all work pretty smoothly. I mean, pretend we're clear to land. And our VRF today, 147. Bring the speed back, and we'll be landing with flap 25. KLM 19 is fully established. DME 4 miles out from runway 06, good for traffic. And there you go, you can just disconnect now. Do be aware that this ILS thing is slightly broken, but it's not really that broken in the Magknight. It's usually slightly to the left of the centre line, so you just have to correct once you're on final. And if you do try to do autoland, it depends where the airport, so like it'll crash at some airports. It depends on like the NAV data and stuff. But anyway, now you can just disconnect, and I think happy days. You can watch me land this now. This is not a landing tutorial, just the approach tutorial. Just don't judge my landings. Check out my streams as well for a bunch of terrible landings. The tip of this plane is to flare really late. At like even 10, maybe 20. And to flare just a tiny bit right, a bit high. Right,
500. Approaching minimums.
Check.
400. Minimums.
Continue. Right, a bit high. Right down. 300. Close diamonds on the PFD. I'm on. Down towards the end of the runway. Not too much.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Long landing, 8,000 feet remaining.
And reverses inside the touchdown zone, so pretty nice. 9 seconds of float. I say that's a pretty good landing. See, you saw there, we only flared at like 10 or something. So, and a tiny flare as well. It's completely different to the 737 or the A320, what you might be used to.
80 knots.
So I hope that answers your questions. If you did enjoy this video, if you did find this useful, please do smash on the thumbs up button and subscribe as well for more of this type of content. Do you recommend any tutorials you'd like to see here on the channel down below? Thanks for watching.